it's about my lovely wife,
因为我
Katrina.
现在的分享就是关于我太
So
太。
if I go back in time, last year we have been
去
to
年我们去了
the A&E. It was suggested by the doctors
去了急诊室，
to get an early appointment after COVID
那是在
because she had lost mobility of
在疫情期间，她的双腿已经是几乎都不能行走了。
worrying time for us because they actually told us, gave us
因
morphine.
为当时他们是给的吗啡。
I think we continue to take cocodamol.
现在
There's very little movement. I don't know if you've observed that I have to help her to even get her legs, especially the right one, onto the
特别是右
toe hold. Yeah?
是几乎不能行走。
And me, not knowing any much about longevitology, I've been looking forward to attending this lessons and seminar,
期待着能够上
hopefully
长生
to
学
get some help from this,
希望能够帮到他。
from my wife. So if I can go from the period on Tuesday when we first attended,
就是说起我们来到，
very little use of her right leg.
他当时右
I have to help it up and down. I'm constantly monitoring
要带着他行
how
走，
she's
要
moving.
一直看着他。
And my first joy on Tuesday was
是
seeing
最开心的，
my new brothers and sisters
认识到
helping my
我
wife.
的这些师兄师姐们
If I
在
can
帮
mention the
我
names, Mr. Liu, if I remember, Mrs. Till,
就是
and Suki.
二姐，
And immediately
一些义工，
I had seen changes
他马
Yes.
上就有一些反应。
because I'm always asking her, are you all right, darling?
我就问他太太感觉怎么样，
And she's telling me that less pain, unbelievable.
就觉得不可置信。
Okay. Sorry, do I need to recap?
No.
Okay. Right, so we're up to the point where got some help from newly met brothers and sisters, and my wife said she's not having much pain,
对来说，当时感觉不到太多的疼痛，
and there was better yet to come during the evening.
然后在晚上，
We had the privilege of teaching Lynn,
因为林老师帮他调整，
sitting there helping my wife. I was sitting next to my
当时
wife
坐在我太太身边，
left while teacher Lynn was helping
当
her.
时林老师在帮我太太调整，
And obviously because I'm not aware of what actually happened and things are happening to me as
不知道
well,
到底发生什么事情，但是我
I
是
can feel the energy.
感觉到
I've
能
actually
量，
do a bit of other practices, yeah, and I can feel some energy.
我感觉到
But
一些能量。
it was so much greater. I felt a bit uncomfortable and I was moving away and I can still feel it and I was enjoying it. And I know some of you, I had to share with you to understand what's happening within me. Is this normal? And they all assured me everything is fine. And then when my wife finished, she was able to move and the mobility increased,
他的行动能力
less pain.
好了很多，而且少了很多的疼痛。
And I am grateful to all of you who helped her. Thank you so much. I'm not finished. The best is to come. But now on Wednesday, when we did more opening up the chakras, and I had to do some, on your guidance, that I have to do things with my wife, and I can feel all my hands getting very sweaty. Both my hands were so sweaty, and I even asked my wife to check my knees. They were damp. And I was rocking when I was administering to my wife. Rocking, and I know some of you will acknowledge that I've been asking you, what's happening to me? am I going to do Lalita? That's what they say in Newcastle. So I couldn't stand properly. I was even adjusting my stance. And even I'm saying to Kim as well, Kim, I'm feeling a bit unsteady. I really don't know what's happening. I don't know if I'm feeling tired, but I'm so relaxed. And now the best part to come. It was during the evening meal. When we went to the gathering, my wife said, I'm feeling okay, there's less pain, and she wanted to go to the toilet. Do you want some help? I'll try. That's what she's saying to me. Okay, darling. All right. So there she's going through the kitchen. And as some of you are aware, it's almost 40 meters back and forth. And I know that because there are so many people there, they would be able to help me. Because I forgot to mention, about a month ago, my wife went down. And I couldn't get up. She was in tears. She has a high pain threshold because of her accident and all these problems that she's having now. Yeah, I had to call my son to come out to get her up. And since that time, I'm almost like a shadow, a ghost. I'm with her all the time because in case if she went down again, I'm not strong enough to lift her. And the only people, it's either the neighbors, strong neighbors, or our sons. So that was happening. So yesterday was the best bit. She decided to go to the toilet. So I had confidence because I know if we needed help to lift her, she went down. She walked to the toilet by herself. And back, she's standing around talking to people. And I am really overjoyed and grateful. Thank you so much to everyone who has helped. I don't know if I've forgotten any other important bits, but I'm quite happy to answer questions because my wife from 10 she's been having problems. I didn't know her then. So if you want to ask me any questions, but her mobility has really improved a lot. And now with the Longevitology, not only a glimmer of hope, but much more that I can look forward to. I'm looking forward to increasing our IQs by using the tapping the C6s. so there is a lot to look forward to. Any questions? Sorry? Sorry?
No, he was meditating in like south.
Oh, yeah, because yes, because it was Kit who helped with that adjustment. Because my wife was a bit sore, and I do remember Yvonne saying that we might encounter a bit of pain after Tuesday, and that was the case. And so Kit was helping my wife, but he was also helping me as well. I had both hands on my knees, and that's what I found it strange, that my kneecaps were soaking wet. But I understand it's because it's all to do with the energy, circulation, the oxygenation, as teacher Wee has informed me. That's happening, and so I can understand what's happening, because I know some of you know that I've been asking a lot of questions, and I hope I haven't been annoying you, but I just wanted to understand what's happening within me and with my wife. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Yvonne. I came to Longevitology about a year ago, is it?
A year ago.
About a year ago, yeah. Completely walking with a stick. I had back surgery in 1988 and was perfectly fine until about 4 years ago when I realised my legs were getting weak, especially my left, and I couldn't bear weight on it, and apparently it was scar tissue that formed around the operation site, and because it was growing close to my sciatic nerve, they couldn't do anything about it. And they said I would just literally get worse and eventually probably be in a wheelchair. I think it must have been meant that a friend of mine told me about Longevitology through a neighbour of hers, and we were just walking through a brig one Sunday and we decided we'd look to see where it was. And we found it, and we were just reading the notice on the door, opened, and we were in. You couldn't escape. And I've been going virtually every Sunday since. I think I've missed probably about 3, but that's all. And gradually it's improved. You can see I'm standing now. The reason I can't stick with it is my balance isn't always very good. But it has made a huge difference. I have a heart condition, which is not particularly serious, but it causes me to retain fluid in my lower legs and feet, which has been a lot better recently, especially if I sit for a long time. So last night when I went home, my feet started to hurt. To me, like balloons. And it was the first time for ages. So I thought, right, I'm going to try some Longevitology on myself. So with it being my heart, I did the C7 and my heart. I took a photo of my feet before I started. And after about 45 minutes, I realised that my feet didn't hurt anymore. They felt very tight, like the skin was going to actually split. Obviously it's not. And when I looked at my feet, I could believe it because I know it works. But they were so different, they were almost back to normal. Normally, if it happens, it can take up to 4 days with my feet up in the air, trying to get them back to normal size. So that was what happened to me last night. And my husband, bless him, he gets up 6, 7 times in the night to go to the bathroom. So I told him about trying to help him to not go back so often. So he did come with me to start with, but he stopped coming. And I don't think he thought it would actually work. And last night he got up twice. So that was a huge difference. So I have got photos of my feet. If anybody wants to have a look, so that's my experience.
就是消肿之后。
左边是肿的时候，右边是调了消肿的啊。